Hello guys, welcome back to Mr. Cloudbook channel. Today I am going to show you how to install Ollama on Ubuntu 24.04, a beautiful web interface on your own server with the domain support and SSL encryption and everything. Ollama lets you run powerful large language models on your server, and by the end of this video you will have your own AI assistant accessible from your anywhere through a custom domain name, and we will cover the Docker installation, setting up the Ollama, and will add some web interface, and we will see how to configure everything about the automatic SSL certificate using the Docker Compose, Docker images, and everything. And for the prerequisites, all we need is the one server from your any cloud provider. Okay, so I'm going to use the AWS for my video, and I'm going to take the Ubuntu 24.04 here. So click on launch instance, and you can provide any name here, so that is up to you. So I'm just giving Ollama here, and here in the application and OS images, select the image as the Ubuntu here, and please select 24.04, or that is up to you. 22.04 also is applicable for this video, because these are all the simple commands we will use. And next we will see instance type. Please take the large model, okay, or the large instance type, because if you don't have the proper memory usage on your server, or there is no memory, you are not able to run the Ollama on your server. Okay, if you are using the startup company, or you wanted to AI and integrate with some other applications calling the APIs and everything, you can use this. Okay, I'm going to take the T2 large or T2 2x large, that is up to me. So I'm not going to say to take this particular instance type. So that is up to you. So how much usage you want, how much speed you want for your AI assistant on your server. That's why I'm taking T2 large to X large, and keep a select the existing one to connect to your server using the SSH, and any security group, that is up to you. And default, just open 80 and 443. And next, the size of the server, take more than 100 GB, so which is useful to run multiple models on your system. Okay, so for now I'm going with the 60 here, and click on launch instance. That is all the thing you have to do here. And let's go back to the instances here. So I have two, and let's set the state equals to running. So all we need is the running instance here. So just select it, copy the IP address, and you need one single domain from any provider like GoDaddy or Hostinger, that is up to you. So I already have the domain here, and that is mrcloudbook.space, and go to the DNS and name servers, and add an A record here. Okay, so I don't have any A record. I'll just select the type and the name, that is up to me, at the rate, that is fine, and just click on add record. Okay, that's it. So you can see that DNS record created successfully. So just point your IP address, public IP address, to domain. Okay, so mrcloudbook.space. So whenever I type or search for the mrcloudbook.space in the browser, it will redirect to my Ollama server, and we can use the web UI on that particular server domain. Okay, so let's come back here and copy this and go to your terminal. So let me increase the screen size for the better visibility. I already have my key attached with that particular shell script to connect to my server. Yes, and if you don't know, Ajay, what you are using, you can just see that script. Just cat aws.sh, enter, and you can see that this is my PEM file where it's stored, and just using the username Ubuntu, and it will connect to my server automatically. Okay, so clear the screen. And what we have to do whenever we create a server or do any changes or using any Terraform files to create server, just do the update and upgrade, that is up to you, but update is fine for me. So I'm just going with the update here for the first. And we need the Docker here, so let's install Docker on Ubuntu. This is fine. Install Docker engine on Ubuntu. So run the following command to uninstall all conflicting. If there is any conflict, to while installing the Docker on your server, just run this command. So all we need is these commands, okay, to install, to set up the keys and everything for the Docker on your server, and come back and clear the screen and just paste it and enter. And if you want, I'll explain here. So first it will do update and it will install CA certificates and kernel packages. And next it's giving the permission to this particular key rings path, and we are adding the key for the Docker, and we are giving the read permissions to this particular docker.asc file. And next we are adding the repository to our apt because Ubuntu uses the apt, right? That's why. And next again, once we add that particular repository to that particular apt packages or sources, you have to do update again, and then you have to install the Docker on your system. Just copy this and come back, clear the screen and enter. Okay, this will take some time because it's install everything Docker CE, CLI, containerd, which is not needed for now, but better to use it Docker buildx and compose what we need. Okay, clear the screen. So all are installed. You can check the versions as well here. Docker version and Docker compose version here. Okay, so 2.35 and this is 28 Docker version. Okay, clear the screen. And if you want to directly run, okay, if you provide Docker page, it will throw the error, right? You can use this one, user mode -a capital AG Docker Ubuntu and new group Docker. We are just adding the Ubuntu user to Docker group. So because I connected as the Ubuntu user, right? That's why. So now I can provide Docker PS, it will work without any error. Okay, Docker PS and Docker images, that is up to me. Okay, so maybe there is some mistake in the command typo. Docker PS and Docker images here. Okay, see, nothing is there for now, and clear the screen. And if you want to create one directory, that is up to you, mkdir like that. So you can create Ollama like that and cd Ollama, and here create a Docker compose file. This is simple file compose.yaml to run your application, like whatever you need and everything. This is the Ollama. So if you are using the Docker image directly, this is enough, okay. But what will happen whenever you install or whenever you run this particular thing, you you are not able to connect any web UI interface, okay. For that one you have to take GPU. So if you have the GPU instance, that is also fine, but if you don't want to run with that one, you can use this one, okay, NVIDIA driver like that. Okay, you can connect with this and you can do whatever you want. Run model locally. So if you want to run model locally, that is also fine. But what happens, you don't get the web UI like this ChatGPT and other resources. You will have to use the Ollama on your terminal, which is not very good. Okay, I will show that as well. And what I can do is I have my own compose file I already have here, and this is the version I'm using, compose file and Ollama web UI web interface. So the image I'm using is this one, main, and I'm giving just a name, and this is exposed to 8080 and depends on Ollama. So this particular web UI will depend on this particular Ollama container, because if it's not there, there is no use of this one, right? That's why it depends on this one. And then this particular HTTPS portal container, which helps to create your domain. Okay, see, you have to just change your domain name here, Mr. Cloudbook dot space, which you are using here. Okay, so this is the my domain name, right? Mr. Cloudbook dot space. Just enter that here, Mr. Cloudbook dot space, and you can edit it. It will change. We will edit inside, and this is the simple one, you can use it. So if you want to remove this also, that is fine. So this is web authentication, I set it to false, so set it to true if you want any authentication for the Ollama interface as well. Okay, just copy this from here to end, this compose file, and paste it, and check any unidentified single quotes or anything, because you will get issue. Okay, that is done. So this is a simple compose file for the Ollama. Okay, come out of it. Okay, and if you can see here, this is the simple one. And Mr. Cloudbook space. All you have to do is do this one. Okay, this will take care of your, this container will take care of your everything like SSL certificates and everything, Nginx and all will be taken care by this particular container. Okay, you don't need to do anything. So if you don't use this, you have to connect to your Ollama web interface using the IP address. This container will use your domain name and connect to your web UI. Okay, so all I can do is compose of -d. Okay, it will pull all the images like Ollama, web UI, and HTTPS portal. So, and if you want to know more about the HTTPS portal, you can read it from here. So, Steve LTN HTTPS portal, a fully automated HTTPS server powered by the Nginx and Let's Encrypt and Docker. Okay, so read it from here. You have the example here. Pretty straightforward. You can just use it and make it run. And it will take some time because Ollama have 1.772 GB of this size image. And you can see that container Ollama, and next it's created the web UI, and next it's created the HTTPS portal. Clear it and you can see Docker PS. All are running. See, this is still pending because it will take some time to create the certificates and everything. And you can see the logs for this Ollama HTTPS portal and enter. And you can see that it creates the certificate for your domain name. You can see that successfully started HTTPS portal, and it's creating a dummy certificate and everything. Docker PS. Okay, so still starting. It will take 1 minute. Let's see the logs again. This guy Lama portal. Okay, this is done. You can see that registering account, Acme, and everything. See, domains found Mr. Cloudbook.space. Okay, it's created and yes. Okay, it's in healthy state now, right? And if I search for Mr. Cloudbook.space, enter. And this is the direct authentication you have to create. Click on sign up and give your name. I'll just give Mr. Cloudbook here, and mail I'll just use postbox.aj, gmail.com. Password, that is up to you for creating the account. Okay, create account, not now. And this is also done. Okay, this is the web UI for the your Ollama, okay, which is running on your Ubuntu server. Okay, we don't have any models yet, right? So to install the models, to get the models onto your web interface, you have to go to this one, Ollama. Okay, so click on Ollama, and here there is the models, right? Click on models, or you can directly go to ollama.com/search URL, and you will get this. And this is the Gemma, the current most capable model that runs on a single GPU. And QWQ model, Queen series, DeepSeek, and Mistral Small, Ollama 3.3. That is up to you, whatever you want. Okay, so there will be different kinds of sizes. You can see that this is 43 GB of size, more size for your storage. Okay, for the disk storage. And you can see that this is 3.3 12B, it's 8.1 GB. And you can just copy this and come here to the terminal. All you have to do is exec-it Ollama and paste that and enter. So what you have to do is, we are just going inside our Ollama container and we are downloading one of the model, that is Ollama run Gemma 3 12B. So which is 8.1 GB of the storage. Okay, so that's why take the big storage or higher storage disks for your particular server. Okay, when you want to use more and faster of versions of your models. Okay, So this is the simple way to install the Ollama on Ubuntu using the Docker Compose, and which is pretty straightforward with the SSL certification and encryption and everything. Okay, so this is the very easiest way. Okay, see that. So if you don't use any web UI, you will get like this. Okay, so you have to send hello here, so it will reply here. Okay, so you have to use there. See, hello there. How can I help you? So this is the how simple it is. Okay, so what's on your mind, and you can ask again another one. Okay, so anything you can ask. Okay, help me to install Docker with simple command on Ubuntu, and you have to use this one directly. Okay, there is no need to create any other own AI language models. You can just use the Ollama and take it and set up on one server and just run it. Okay, so AI is gradually increasing. You can just use this and it will give everything here itself. Okay, so this is always a good first step. It makes sure you have the latest information about available packages, and it's giving the command base sudo apt update. And next, what it will do, install the Docker. It will give the simple command, and you can do that one as well. Okay, so this is how it looks here. And if you come to web UI, and this is the Mr. Cloudbook space, and if you click on, we don't have any model, just refresh it. Okay, so what will happen, you will get one model, okay, that we downloaded now. Okay, gamma 312. Okay, so help me to install Ubuntu, sorry, not Ubuntu, but Docker on Ubuntu with single command, enter. Okay, so this is web UI interface and this is normal interface. Okay, the both are same, but here it's very difficult to check, right, to connect to server and everything. And here you can see that, so it's giving the direct commands. You can just copy the code and paste it over on your terminal. Okay, so it will explain everything. Okay, what it will do, curl fssl, and what it will do, and everything will be explained here itself. And you can just stop this, or you can add anything, any images, that is up to you. Yeah, you can do anything here. Okay, how to check container t is installed on Ubuntu. You can ask anything here. It's slow for now, but if you have the higher memory, high CPU servers, it's very fast. And because we are using CPU based Ollama, but if you have the GPU, graphical user interface server, it's more good to have. Okay, and you will get the responses very fastly, which is using this particular artificial intelligence that we created. Now we are using Ollama, right? Okay, so this is the version they are asking to check. First, check the Docker is installed or not, and to check the detailed information. Okay, so this is also, it's running still, so it's giving every command here. And if you want to stop it, you can just use and say bye here, like that. This is the one to close the internally on terminal. You can just use bye, or you can use control T, or you can clear the screen and ask any question. Okay, that is good. So you can check this, and this is how you have to install Ollama on your Ubuntu 24.04. And if you don't want to use this one, okay, let's see. So Ajay, I don't want to uh, use this particular Ollama. I want to remove it. Okay, just go inside here, Ollama again, and give Ollama remove, and what you installed, right? Not here, this one. Okay, just copy it and enter, and it will remove. Okay, Modeloma is not found here, sorry. We have to just give this one, Ollama remove, enter. Okay, I gave Ollama rm Ollama again, so it will delete that one. And again you can install any other model. Okay, that is up to you. And you can go back and install DeepSeek, copy this and give up arrow, and docker exec -it Ollama and Ollama run deepsec r1. Okay, so it will download that one as well. Okay, so you can use, that is up to you. So this is the simplest way to you can use the Ollama on your single server. Okay, I hope you understand this video, and if you want to stop it, you can just use Control C and use compose down and -v, and it will remove everything, okay, with the volumes and everything. So first it will stop the Nginx, and then it will stop the web UI, and finally it will stop the Llama. Okay, I hope you understand this video, and I'll give you the proper steps how to set up the Ollama on Ubuntu 24.04. And thanks for watching the video, and keep on supporting to Mr. Cloudbook channel.